Okay, so while we're waiting for Ross to jump in, um, or Hawkins, since you Ender wasn't here last time, though your character was part of the ship, you were on the Salvation 3 as everybody was kind of coming together, and what happened was the captain had been infected by one of the Grimm, or by one of the worms, and turned into the Grimm, and you know, uh, Avax took control of the ship, and you managed to get into this area that's known as AO0910 cluster, or cluster A00910. And
There's such a good name for this.
what's that?
Cluster's such a
Oh yeah,
good name
cluster
for this.
totally is. Yeah, hang on, Ross is messing. And so when you got there, you got a call from one of the communication towers in this cluster, but then there was a power storm that surged through, like a space storm, and you ended up docking to one of the planets in the cluster, which is, or one of the asteroids in the cluster, which is, let me see if I can remember how to do the handouts. Share. You should be. Did that pop up on your screen? Or if not, if you go down in the lower right into the handouts, there should be the AO/0910 cluster.
That. Oh yeah, we saw this last time.
Yes. So
and didn't we wind up going to the Cheerio? Am I correct?
You did go to the Cheerio, yes. And you discovered that Cheerio was a defense tower with like an ion cannon built into it, and that there was, after a little bit of looking around, there was the body of someone in the bathroom, bloody and a mess, and you were just starting to get hailed by the communications tower somewhere within this cluster. Was there anything that you think I'm leaving out, Avax?
Oh man, Avax pays so little attention to anything.
No, blind into a Cheerio. I love it.
And then Hawkins, if you are in here and you go to the little fold-out accordion map thing, you should be able to see the station that you're in right now. And
I do.
So I have a question.
But I don't see my token.
Here, I'll get that in there.
What your audience can see.
What's that?
So if I bring up something and I'm looking at it, like no one that's...
You've totally froze, Ken.
Oh, my bad.
There you go.
I was back.
Okay, so...
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
Okay, you said the audience, what?
Can the audience see handouts that we open as players?
No, because it's projecting my screen. So it sees like you got on the side, it shows my center screen, it shows the rolls on the left, and then yeah. So, but if I open it up,
I was going to say, when you talk about a handout, you might open it up on your side. So when I refer to the Cheerio asteroid,
yes,
they won't think I'm smoking crack.
I had done. Oh, I hit share and it only showed a little bit. Whoops, that's the wrong. Here we go. I clicked on it and I clicked share, so it showed the crop version as opposed to the Cheerio that's shown now. So that is, as you're in here and you're kind of, I know you had worked around on the comm system, not you in particular, Avax, but I believe one of the other characters had. You are on the letter F of the cluster, like when they were calling into the comms and saying where you all were. That's where you are, and there are within this cluster. There's 6 additional ones. So there's A through E and then G as well.
Excellent. That is way more information than AVAX will ever process. Just so you know, like a friendly reminder, if we're reviewing character information, besides the curling toenails that come back under his feet to his heels, AVAX never backs down. However, he is resentful and dull-witted. That is the kind of man-sheen he is.
Yes. So, Hawkins, what do you think in the last scenario while everybody was coming through here? You were probably just kind of either lingering back or still on the starship trying to figure out how you can get power into the power core, or do you think you would just have been kind of hanging back as everybody else was in there?
Let's see. So my character always being a harvester, I love digging around in people's filth.
Ah, yes.
I'm all about the waste and the worms. It's good stuff. I don't really care. I don't really care about power. If I remember, I was more concerned about the bathrooms than anything else whenever we came on board.
Yes.
I would just be hanging back.
Okay.
I'm not so sure of any of these people.
Okay. Well, then maybe once the body was found, you were digging around in the remains of that body.
Oh, absolutely. Looking for worms. Got to be in there somewhere. The captain got one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent. And so you also have a character. You have Durek, and you have S4J4V that's also in here as well. They were all part of the landing party. They were on the ship prior to this as part of the other people that were on board when you escaped the space station of the TS-0116R.
I guess if we want to be kind to the players that aren't present, we can always send them back to the ship to make sure nothing bad happens.
That is a great call.
While we continue to do bad things.
Let's see. Hide. Did they hide? Did Derek hide?
There's somebody moved.
Yeah. Hide. Did that one hide or no? Learning this software. Okay, come on. There we go. Double click. Hide. Or how about double click? I'm afraid if I remove them, they're going to be removed from the game.
Right.
Remove. Let's see what happens. No, they're still there. Okay. Perfect. Double click on and remove. Okay, so now we're back to the main three. And as you're hanging out here, is there anything that you want to do as you wait the correspondence with the people that called over the comms that they would be sending a puddle jumper on their way over shortly to try and assess the situation, and then also be able to take you off of this rock because your starship has no fuel at all.
Is that a choice?
It didn't really sound like one. I guess if we're sure that I'm sorry to rewind a bit. Have we checked this ship for power? We say that we're out of power.
So we found a power core, but the power core doesn't fit our ship.
Ah, gotcha.
So the power,
I believe it was described as being smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, you're on a freighter, and this asteroid has a power core for one size smaller. Some of the other asteroids here probably have a proper power core that would fit, but this one in particular does not. Yes, this one has a transport size power core.
So in this cluster, though, this is not the only little outpost or station, right?
Correct.
That's just the only one on this particular asteroid, the Cheerio.
Yes. So from what you could gather from the communications, there were other asteroids with things that have been built on those.
Right.
We have no power, right?
Right, because
no means of transport to get to those.
Right, because the captain had burned all the fuel on that starship to jump, to overhaul it, and then also cloak the ship as well to avoid that Grimm invasion.
And thus, she's not captain anymore.
Rightfully so.
As you all are, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think we wound up checking out everything here, including the computer, right?
Yes, that's correct. Okay. Sorry, 2 weeks in between makes it hard on the old brain.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
So as you all are waiting for somebody to show up, after just an hour or so, you hear the of the door lock down at the front door where the airlock is, where the lockers had been with the vac suits, and then you see 2 people walking in. The door opens again, and then the door opens for the through the bedroom area and then into the main area. And let's drop some NPCs in here. Let's drop one of these token. And then drop one of these. Place. And then play. Keep them visible. No,
We lost a kid.
What's that?
We lost a kid.
Oh no. He will be back then, hopefully. There we go. Ken, you disappeared.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh.
That was me. That was not you.
Awesome. Can you see the other people in the map? The 2 people that I added? They're kind of grayed out. So
I cannot.
okay.
I cannot.
Maybe you have them on I know like in some other platforms, they have a GM information level.
Here we go.
There's somebody just turned up.
There's a show button.
2.
So all of a sudden, door opens up. There's these 2 people wearing light jumpsuits. They seem fairly well groomed for having.
I do not even take a moment to observe
Uh-huh.
what they are wearing or what they are doing here. I give them my standard AVAX greeting. Who are you? Are you infected?
Whoa, buddy. You put that down, okay?
Are you infected?
No, of course we're not infected. Are you infected?
Oh, no, I'm not infected.
Have you been scanned lately? Because you never know.
Scanned? What are you talking about?
For the worms.
Well, no, I'm not infected. Why would I need a scan?
Okay. So
You need a scan?
I do not need a scan.
Oh, there you are.
Okay. Well, it looks like Ross is just about to jump in with good timing.
Perfect.
Ross, if you can hear us or see us, your camera is not on yet.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes. Awesome.
Yes.
Cool. So we just caught Hawkins up on everything that had transpired previously, and 2 people just arrived at this station that seemed to be part of. They seem to be some of the cluster frackers, or the people that mine these asteroids.
I'm the only one that loves that name.
Good. I'm glad.
I just want to
Cluster frackers and peanut cluster snackers, you know.
That sounds like a Battlestar Galactica curse, you know.
Yes, totally.
Cluster frackers.
I did love the BSG. So you're the ones that called in, and you've got the mission.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's us.
Okay. Well,
this is my crew. We are in need of replacing the battery on our ship, so let's get to that first.
oh gosh. Okay. Well, let's see what. Yeah, I saw your starship out there. That's a freighter. I don't really work in the repair of batteries, so we're gonna have to take you to one of the other rocks. But Haley here is gonna stay and figure out what's going on, clean up the mess with Joey that had something had happened, and you didn't have anything to do with it, right?
Of course not. We found him like this.
I think
Brian, my
We
apologies.
need to shoot somebody.
Okay.
Or whatever happened to it.
oh,
Can
no
you,
worries,
just
Ross.
Tell me where I am.
You're just kind of in the same place as you were at the end of the last time. You're in the space station, or it was the kind of ion cannon defense tower area. You had found the dead body, and then these people just showed up because you don't have a way to get off of this asteroid. So
Got it.
and they had just walked in right when you tuned in. So you haven't skipped a beat really at all.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure that somebody's going to want to talk to you, get some more information. Probably at least Professor Jambi is probably going to want to talk to you because, she heads up most of the research around here, and she'll want to just try and ascertain maybe if there was anything that you might have noticed being the first people on the scene with Joey being there lying dead.
Yeah, he seems dead.
Joey? That was his name?
Yeah, I didn't name him. What's your name?
That might be why he's dead.
Ender, a real name, Ender.
Yeah, that is a real name.
It says what it does.
Usually. So, about this core.
Yeah, so
we're gonna ride to the next rock, or
yeah, I'll take you over there and Haley, go and just make sure everything's still working here, and I don't know, figure out why somebody might have off Joey. Let's see. Power core. Let me think. Let me communicate in and try and figure out which core we're going to be able to take and swap out, because we're going to have to repair that core on your ship, or we could just have somebody repair your ship rather than swap out the core that's on one of our asteroids. It's probably going to be better. It just may take a little bit longer.
Joey was not infected, right?
Nobody in our cluster has been infected, and they pull up their watch and they see it's been 48 days since there was an incident.
I once read
I
a
should
story
put that on a
about
billboard
something called
somewhere.
a Joey. I once read a story about something called a Joey. It was a boxing animal that could jump.
Well, I can jump, but I don't really box anybody. I mean,
I don't think he's going to be boxing or jumping anytime soon.
no. Joey was a good guy. I hope you understand this.
Well, of
Does
course.
he have a pouch like other marsupials?
What's a marsupial?
Well, my friend, let me tell you, a marsupial is a creature that has a pouch on the front of its belly. It's kind of like a fanny pack, but without the zipper.
Really interesting. Well,
Hard to stop it.
You said marsupial, and it made me think soup. Have you had any of our radish soup? We are
That sounds
known.
like it probably tastes very earthy.
Yes, it would. Oh yeah, you wouldn't eat anything anyway, would you? Sorry, I'm barking up the
I
wrong
have
hill.
receptors within my face that allow me to taste things and catalog the ingredients that I find.
As you do.
Please make this soup. I'm sure everyone would enjoy it.
How about we take you over to meet the professor and over at the science center, and then we'll go from there. Is that okay? We'll get you some food there.
Professor be with Marianne and Gilligan?
I don't know who. There's nobody by that name on our cluster.
Professor. The professor and Marianne, on Gilligan's Island.
I don't know what sort of place you're coming from, but it sure hasn't been around these rocks. The miners would.
Know more.
What's that?
Perhaps the professor will know more than you.
Perhaps.
So the difference in time you're speaking of, if they're going to repair it versus swap out a core, what are we talking? Hours, minutes? How clean is the environment they're going to be working in? very clean. Yeah.
Very clean. I mean, how clean's your ship? Because if they're working in your ship, it depends on how clean your starship is.
Well, it's very clean. I'll just say there are no infected here, so we just want to make sure it's going to be clean while they do this work. Yeah. So if they're talking about doing this or a day,
So hang on, let me call it in and find out. He goes over, works his way over to the computer station, and starts dialing up, calling into
I'm going to look over his shoulder while he's doing that.
All of a sudden, let's see, a middle-aged woman with kind of bobbed-ish hair and a yellow science jacket and like big thick glasses that kind of block all of her vision comes up. Yes.
Who are you? Are you infected?
No.
it's on the screen, man. It's on the screen.
I'm not infected. Are you part of the team that's here to pick up the package?
Yes, I'm the captain.
I see. What's this call about? I assume you're going to be coming over to the science center.
Yes, of course.
I'll lean in, like sort of like with my hand on the what's this guy's name?
That was not Haley. This is Barles.
Barles.
Yep.
I'll lean in and put my hand on Barles' shoulder, and I'll lean into the screen because that's what this is happening, right? It's
Yep.
a screen here.
Yep.
I assume that AVAX is like closer than.
Oh yeah, he's once he heard the bzzz,
Yep.
wandered over and then freaked out.
So I'll lean in and I'll say, please direct this to the professor and Marianne.
I am Professor Sellerjamby. I am here at the Science Center, reading your starship.
You don't look like the professor.
I can assure you that I have all the credentials of a professor and more. Just because of your metal membrane does not mean that I'm not just as intelligent as you.
Would you like to know about metal membranes?
Not today.
Some people rock out and they're insane in the membrane.
Oh my! And so it begins.
Crazy insane.
Very interesting. And as I was saying, we were getting a reading that your starship does not have power in its core, as you were connected to this, connected to F.
That is correct. We're looking to rectify that.
It depends. If we want to work quickly, although I'm hesitant to do this, the other defense tower has the correct size power core, so we could swap them out. That would definitely be the fastest to get you on your way quicker. Although it would leave us a little blind if anybody followed you here.
Oh, well, no one followed us.
I mean, this guy pulls a gun on everyone. Nobody.
I mean, absolutely nobody.
Okay. Well, in that case, do any of you have any experience with removing power cores? And if so, you can lend a hand there. And if not, we can get you over to the Science Center so that we can get you prepped for the actual delivery of the package that will end up going into your starship.
Well, you just take it out, right? And you put it in the other one.
Well, it's a yes to a degree.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's do it.
That working
muted.
stuff seems dirty to me. I'm good with the science.
Oh, we even have an expert.
You want to try again, Ross?
No. going to have to do the rest of the session as a French mime.
Ooh,
Here's
All of a sudden
Ross.
he's gonna
What
start
what
talking.
sign is that?
yeah, I haven't seen it yet. So
My phone tried to connect as a microphone. I gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden he's going to start voguing as his bot is so into the music.
oh, yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so we've one for the. So one of you would like to go to help with the core, and one would like to go to the science center. But there's only one rock jumper at your location at the moment.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I don't know if you thought I was going to be working on the core. That seems like a dirty job. I asked earlier whether or not it was clean. I can't work in filth. So if it's dirty, people are going to get their fingers dirty, things like that. Send me to the science center. I'll just prep for the package delivery. Is that what we're calling it now? The package delivery, yeah.
That is
Is that what we're going to do?
Sure,
Yep.
this is correct.
Okay. Well, then first we will.
Package.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Gotcha. Just like AM radio,
Thanks, Al.
Ross is gone.
But I was all over half the country with a shitty signal for quite a while before it happens.
And where would you like to go? Do you want to be transported to the science center, or would you like to help with removing the power core?
Talking to me?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I would like to visit the science center. Unless, do you think we might need to stay together?
What? What is this? What?
Well, clearly
It
this
seems
is not
like
the professor
Ender
that I was
science
expecting.
officer. Well,
Who's going to the core?
science.
Oh no. Ender wasn't going to the core. If it's dirty work, I'm not down with the dirty stuff. It's too much filth anyway.
Captain Avax, are you going to the core?
Yeah, AVAX is very invested in getting this ship moving. So AVAX is like, has already established, by the way, that AVAX knows how to do this now, because you just got to take out the battery and put it in
Right. Naturally.
the ship. So yeah, AVAX is totally okay with you guys checking out the science area, making sure all that is working properly, and he will take care of the power core.
Is Billy going, or Frankie, or what is your name, sir, again?
Barrels. I'll be
Barrels.
driving the rock jumper. I'll get you from point A to point B.
There is a famous songwriter named Gnarls.
No, my name is Barrels.
I know, but it's close. Gnarls,
enough,
Barrels.
Yes.
You probably should have stuck with Charles. That's easier to remember.
Well, I didn't name me. My parents did.
Can I call you Chuck? We're going for Charles. Can I call you Chuck?
Let's call him Chuck D.
If you can call me whatever you want, it's fine. You'll be gone soon enough.
Oh, really?
To the science room and/or core.
Well, so I
To the
guess
core.
it's
Let's go hardcore to the core.
the science center's on the way to the other defense tower, because we keep the other defense tower on the other side. So I'll drop two of you off, and then I'll take the captain over to the defense tower.
Sure.
So that being said, I'm going to change to a different scene. This is going to be, we'll go to the science center. I'm going to
Science.
So you guys go out of where you were, and just sitting outside. I'm guessing like right connected to the tube. A small branch of piping has connected into the tube to your ship, and this just goes to a tiny little rock jumper that's big enough to hold like 6 people. It only has enough to get from one asteroid to another. It's not really meant for any other sort of travel. So as the three of you, what's that, Ken?
Seems simple and straightforward.
So how'd you all get this job? Working to help get things out of here.
Well, we needed work. Looking
Look
for
at
a way
this.
to
Are we
make
not
money.
supremely qualified for this?
Oh, I don't think that's what they're saying at all.
I was just curious.
Sounds like they're doubting us.
No doubt. I mean, obviously we're
Wait.
motivated entrepreneurs.
Yeah, and we're a little deep into this now to start questioning things, aren't we? I mean, there's Joey you got to deal with before you even worry about us. And it's a good thing you're not infected.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's just go do science. What do you say? Is it clean in there?
It's
Ender, have you been consuming the rubbing alcohol that you rub upon your skin at all times?
Don't get nasty with
Remember, I
me,
told
cassette
you
player.
that is not good. That is not good for digestion. It is not a digestive.
This is why I don't wear headphones. This guy.
Right. We got a new adventure. Mutiny. Everybody just beats the robot to death.
As you go from the donut-shaped cluster or donut-shaped asteroid, you're jumping to the one in the center. The one in the middle is the biggest one, and that is the science center. That is science station. It's A0091G. And as Barles goes to land this little thing, he pulls right up to what almost looks like a portalet. There's no.
Hey, you got this, Chuck.
Thank
I would
you.
have named it OU812.
Pulls up to this little portalet-looking thing standing up out of the ground. He's like, and it pulls up and comes right inside a small field that contains the oxygen within it as it just breaks into the parking mode. He's like, well, you're here. If you go in that building, take the ladder down, you'll be scanned. Everything will be fine. And then go down to the first level. And I'm sure that the professor will meet you down there on the first level.
Scan. Again? Clowns, all of you. Which way again? Down the ladder? No elevator?
Down the ladder.
We're out of here. Hey, Chuck, don't leave us.
But I'm taking your friend here, Captain, over to C.
I mean, of course that, but you're coming back, yeah?
I mean, sure, I'll be back at some point.
Oh yeah.
All right. I'm going to watch you, Chuck. Going to watch you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm off. I'm going to go for the ladder.
Inside. You can hail me if you need to.
I mean, you guys will be able to prep the piece of the Stargate we're picking up, right?
They should be.
I don't know. Something battery. I got to go.
Lana.
Come on, 8-track. Let's do this.
An 8-track was a fabulous way to record music in the late 70s. It far surpassed the ability of reel-to-reel for portability. Many vehicles had 8-track players within the fronts of their control panels.
Fantastic. I had Kiss Alive 2 on 8-track. Let's go. Let's do this.
It's too bad that they did not continue with Betamax instead.
Nice. Oh, as he's talking, here's something for you. A Kiss radio.
Whoa.
Kiss AM radio, circa 1977.
Beautiful. That other side is
Beauty.
Beauty. What's that dynasty? But Love Gun?
Dynasty was 77. That's off of Love Gun and stuff
Love
in the
Gun,
pictures.
yeah.
Yeah.
My mom
Welcome to
sold
my
all
attic.
my albums for $20, and I was so mad my head almost exploded. I've gone back to listen to them. She should have sold them for about $80, and that would have just been for the first 3. The rest of them could go.
Yeah. So I guess we are perfectly paired for the science station. Let's roll them, Real.
Excellent. Hang on 1 second. Let me find somebody real quick.
Oh, you had all this time, babe.
I know. There we go. Add. Check. Haha. It's getting faster. Using this is getting faster. Token. Boom.
I like
All right.
the background. It's my favorite background
Yeah.
from our whole book, I think.
Nice. So
right,
in here,
there we
you
are.
should be able to click on the map icon, the accordion icon on the right-hand side. And now, once that happens, you should see a map with the two of you in a 10-foot by 10-foot room with a ladder going down.
I see it. I had to grab the map to move it around.
I see the room. I see the ladder. Very tiny. I do not see us.
You can zoom in.
Oh,
There's another one to the right. What I did with that map,
great.
because it's multiple floors, I put layers and then I put fog of war on it so that it covers it up, so you guys can only see. You came in the one, you came down one level, and then it came to another level. There's stairs continuing down, or there's now a door at the edge.
I've clearly taken off my sunglasses because we're inside now.
Well, I thought
You don't wear your sunglasses at night?
This is at night.
That is an amazing song.
I had no sunglasses to hold up as a reference, not like the Kiss radio. I'm out.
What's most amazing is the leisure suit dancing.
So are you guys
It
going
was
to
very Miami Vice for the time.
Yes.
Do you know the Miami Vice song?
I know the shoulder pads well. Let's roll.
There's some overt sexuality in that song.
So are you continuing down or going into the door on this level?
Ender, what do you think you would like to do?
I guess we didn't. I guess we should have asked before Jumper jumped.
I don't think they know anything. It's not the professor.
Yeah.
It's another professor, but not
This
the.
This has got to be a 3-hour tour. Let's open this door. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Hey, let my love open the door.
Oh, man.
You guys have been listening to music again.
As you open the door, you see a short, bobbed-haired woman, the person that was on the screen, walking with a clipboard towards the door as it opens up.
I'll visibly look disappointed.
Well, hello, and thank you for coming to be a part of this. We are thankful that you were here. We've heard reports that there has been a breach on the network, and people may know that we've been working on this piece to the Gate of Infinite Stars here. So we need to try and make this as quick as possible.
Have you ever heard of someone named Kim Deal?
No, I have not.
You sort of remind me of her.
Interesting. Okay. So which one of you who pilots the starship? Do you have any, or should we just go directly to the piece?
I think the pilot is not with us.
Nope. Captain
He's
Apex
the other
is
guy.
the pilot.
Yeah, that's the other guy you want. But I'm good with a stick. Is it? I can do it.
All right. Well, we don't.
As long as it's clean.
Ender, have you been applying?
I
applying
got this.
The lotion to your lips again?
What? Hey,
it only
turn on
goes
some
on your
Steely
hand,
Dan.
only
Cool
on
off. I got this.
I
can
will
totally
move
fly
aside
this
for
thing.
my friend Ender.
I mean, what do you need? What do you need? Sure.
I wanted to try and just inform whoever was piloting how they're going to be docking in, but we can go downstairs and I can explain that. So if you'll just go back up.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, I'm with you.
If you want to go out the door you came in and go down the ladder, we will go down to the next level.
Okay, that was easy.
Yep.
Captain and stuff. Anybody.
Okay, I'm going to drag you guys
Oh.
away. You may need to zoom out and then zoom back in. Yep. And then
Okay.
And then I'm going to
Is
have
there no way to like cut scene to the next place?
There was, but I thought it was going to be easier. I wanted to try doing one big map to see how it was.
Got it.
So I was just learning the system and thought I'd try out this way versus having another layer.
No, that's fine. I'm just curious.
Yep.
Sometimes easier.
Yes, there
And by the way, this piloting stuff's a piece of cake. This stuff's easy. No wonder. No wonder he's a captain.
Said as well.
Well, here we are. This is the area that we've been working on the piece.
Whoa.
Sorry, still
Did I do that?
Used to dang it.
Oh, sorry. That must have been me holding down.
Oh no, it's
Maybe.
it's me only having limited screen space and having to switch between tools to do the eraser fog. There's like right click options, but my mouse has
gotcha.
one click option. So
Gotcha. Look at all this stuff. I bet you can fly this thing out of here.
oh, you'll be
I
able
could.
to fly directly up to the side of this asteroid and connect to it, and then we will be able to load everything directly onto this ramp. Oh, come on over here. There we go. Would you like to enter in here? And
Yeah. I just go. I didn't mean to walk over the top of you there, buddy. I'm walking tall, you know.
All right, so here's an interesting bit. No longer able to zoom. All right, now it's coming back. All right, it all just went away for a minute. Never mind.
Gotcha. So there's whirring sounds and sparks that are visible inside of here. There's a large glass window. Sorry. Wrong thing. There's scientific equipment and scanners and related to mining and asteroids. There's wrenches and other tools and open bins. And then, as the Professor Jambi was saying, there's this hatch on the right-hand side that opens to the exterior of the outside. So this is where the arrow's going out, kind of like a belt type thing. Is there anything?
So we just put this up against it? This is how this works?
Sure. Is there anything that, I mean, it's going to probably be at least half a day as they get the power core out and replaced into the other starship. Is there anything that you need to know to make your job easier to get it connected and docked to take this piece of equipment?
That's a fantastic question. Hey, Syntax, what did he say about we need it here?
To be honest, Captain Avax was blathering about how much he could do, and we didn't bring him with us. Therefore, I'm not entirely certain what we need to do. However, I believe it was interfacing this core with the core they're replacing. Is that correct, Professor?
Oh, no. Your captain is going to another defense tower to take that core.
Yes, but then what are we doing here?
Your friend did not want to go and get their hands dirty.
So what is the job for us, though?
Your job is to inspect this piece and see that if there's anything that you need to do prior to docking your starship here to load it up.
I'll lean in closely to Ender, and I'll go push all the buttons.
And as you guys do that, let's jump over to AVAX, because AVAX has been hanging for a while. Let me switch to a different screen. We're going to go to scene. This is going to be AO.
AVAX, AVAX, AVAX,
Hey, man, he better save the day.
Play.
Totally gonna save the day.
Walk into the room and there's a toaster. Are you infected?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so AVAX, buddy, this is going to be set up almost exactly like the last one. Do you want me to hang out here with you? There's going to be there's going to be somebody already here because as you see, as he pulls in, there's another rock jumper already docked for the cluster frackers who are working the station. He's like, I've already let the folks know here that you're going to be here in just a couple minutes, so they'll let you in just fine, and they know that you're going to help with the power core.
Excellent.
Is there anything that you need from me before I jump off out of here?
Sounds perfect.
Okay.
Do they have a means of actually transporting it to the ship?
No, they will be sending over something. We'll send something over once it's detached.
Gotcha.
And then actually we may have to rig up like getting your starship over here because we only really have these tiny jumpers. So maybe we could get enough of those hooked up to your ship to pull it a little bit, or I don't know.
Sounds perfect.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah. Well, maybe if we got a bunch of the jumpers and attach them to the ship, we could just bring it over here.
Well, yeah, we could maybe try that. Well, I like the way you're thinking, Captain. So I'll and you know the scientists on the science station, they come up with all sorts of good ideas.
Not just for opening beer cans.
I hear that. And if you're hungry, I'm sure they got something in there that if you want something, they'd be happy to bring you some food.
This sounds perfect. All right. Well, so he then walks in.
Okay, if you open up the map in the
Mm-hmm.
in the panel, that should open up. I'm going to drop a couple of people in here real quick.
We can watch this from our little map icon, right?
Yes, you should be able to just fine.
Yeah.
There we go.
I sent a message. Is it possible to private message people through this? Or is it always through?
I don't know.
All right, never mind. I'll figure it out.
Token, boom, and this one, token, boom, and then I didn't make new tokens for anybody, and then switch to move, click on you. Come on, why aren't you? View? Nope. Stand by, almost there. We're going show, that's it, show, and show. All right, as you enter in the airlock, it's cool and organized, very similar to the previous one. There are the lockers on the right-hand side, and it depressurizes upon closure.
I kind of look over the lockers as I'm moving through here.
Okay, make a presence test.
Oh, my
Nice.
first presence test of the game.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, I remember you being a -1.
Corn.
You're walking through.
Ooh.
Nothing, no big deal. You then proceed into the next room.
I do, because obviously there's nothing here that's important or interesting.
Yes. You enter into a well-kept living quarters. There's a scent of freshly brewed morning brown. 2 beds, clean and made. And there's a kitchen, and you can already see just lined up everywhere. There's radishes in many forms. As you see them pickled, you see them dried. Looks like there's some that are fresh.
About radishes, I pick one up and kind of examine it.
Yeah, looks like a very well-grown radish.
Excellent. I eat it. It wasn't infected, right?
You didn't see any worms in it.
Find out.
Excellent. Not infected.
Excellent.
Okay,
Okay. And-
continues on.
awesome. As you enter in, you see. Hang on, let me see something real quick. Roll tape. Use. You see an engineer or a just one of
What,
one of
person?
the cluster.
You're infected!
Whoa! Hey! My name's Para. You're here with the ship, right? You're the captain.
That's right. Are you infected?
I am not infected, and I'd appreciate it if you would drop that blaster.
Blaster. Obviously, you don't know a pulse rifle from a
I'm
blaster.
sorry, that pulse rifle. Sorry.
That's okay. If you're not infected, then this is unnecessary. You don't understand. I've encountered someone that was infected before, and it really required the pulse rifle.
I totally understand. I have also seen people that have been infected in the past, and I do my best to try and avoid them if at all possible.
Avoid. Oh,
Oh.
there's no avoiding the infection. Are you infected?
Hey! No! Put that. I'm not infected either. I've been here this whole time. There's nothing to worry about. It's okay. You're a
Excellent.
little jumpy, and I get it. You've been probably out in the drift for a while.
It's true. I must commend you. This place is immaculate.
Yeah, of
So
course it is.
far, I have encountered 0 infection here. One dead guy, but apparently not of infection.
Yeah, I was really sad to hear about Joey. I mean, if anybody,
Did you know he had a pouch?
he had a pouch, like a hip sack, like one of those.
That's something one of my crew was informing me about. I don't know. I wasn't looking.
Weird. No, but I mean, we talked about stuff, but we didn't really talk about our bags or anything like that. So you're good at taking power cores apart, right, and breaking them down. We're gonna have to live on a.
Oh, absolutely. We're just taking this out and we're putting it in the ship. My understanding is we're going to take a bunch of jumpers and we're going to hook them up to the ship and we're going to bring it over here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this power core, and he points at whatever object he thinks is a power core.
What? Okay, you're in the room. You're in the room. You tell me what you point at, because you can see everything that's in the room.
He'll point at whatever the biggest thing is, because
Okay.
he has a big ship. So he figures that's what goes in the ship.
Yeah, the big thing in the center of the room is the power core, and he points to that. Okay, yep.
Lucky happenstance. And then he says, and then we're just going to plug it into the ship.
Okay, well, we're going to be on auxiliary here while that's happening.
What the fuck, Captain?
That's amazing.
So over here, we got some wrenches right over here. If you want to start
Excellent.
loosening bolts,
I'll do that.
and
So he picks up the wrench and he looks for any bolts that are on what obviously he has identified as power core, and he just begins taking them off.
Excellent. Okay. As the power core is still spinning, it's still hooked up. He's like, now we're just gonna unbolt it. We're just gonna loosen them for now, because we're gonna have to disconnect it before we completely remove it, and otherwise we're gonna shake this damn rock apart.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
Yep.
I could see how that would be not desirable for you.
As you're starting to loosen things up and look around, you notice, like, down in the corner where the screens are and the desk are, there's screens up against all the walls showing little monitors of all the other asteroids that are within this cluster, and it's also pulling information off the network from
It's not showing any people on the monitors, though, right?
Yeah, like you see, like the mining. One of the rocks is mining, but I mean, they're small, so they look like they're on a TV show.
Oh, it probably doesn't get recognized them as people then.
And then they're just going to move around. The other people are just going to move around and start taking things apart. It's like, so, are you going to be piloting your ship to pull it over here once we get everything loosened up?
He thinks about it for a second. And he's like, "Well, obviously, I'm the captain."
I mean, that's what I figured. So, yeah, okay. While all this is happening and you're loosening bolts, the bolts will probably take because there's lots of them and it's really secured down. It's probably going to take an hour or two to just loosen everything up. Is there anything else that you want to do while you are here and while they're there, other than loosen things up?
Unless something distracts him, Avax is just going to loosen this up. He'll probably tell the other people, just to make sure they all understand the situation, that once these are loose, we're going to disconnect the power core, and then we're going to take it out so it doesn't shake the asteroid apart. And then we'll bring the other ship over. I'll pilot, of course, and we'll plug it in.
Okay. Well, while all that's happening, we'll jump back to G to wrong map. There we go. To down in the lower level of this station. Is the entire map showing now?
I see.
I still see
I
fog
just
of
see the
war.
room.
Huh. Okay. Weird.
I mean, you've got some blocked out places, but
Okay, I'm not seeing any of those. I'm just seeing the yeah. So in this room, you also see some doors, multiple doors. I don't know. Is that no?
I don't really see doors, dude.
Okay, the doors
No,
are
no,
little
I'm-
indentations.
I got you. All right. They just weren't.
I gotcha.
Yep. Okay. I can't tell what's fog of war now and what isn't, because for some reason it's not showing it right for me. That's okay. So
Refresh.
I'm afraid if I refresh, it'll be like, you know,
we'll all be dead.
that's right.
Well, it is alchemic magic. You
Yes.
never know. One day gold, the next day your village is a crater.
So, now that you know where the piece is and how all that is, would you like to go upstairs to the kitchen and, well, would
Look, you run this thing like this, right? And I just reach for whatever's the closest button to me, and I push it.
excellent. Roll a d20 and add your presence. Why not?
Yeah. Okay.
Just out of curiosity. Got a 10.
I did.
All right.
10.
So you just start mashing
This one.
down on buttons, right?
Boom. Yeah.
Boom.
The first ones that are close to me. I wait in between each one for just a second to see if something happens. You know, like boxing glove pops out to punch me in the face or something like that.
A big claw arm goes like that's attached to the wall. Excuse
right.
me, don't touch all of that. What are you thinking?
Well, you wanted us to get ready, yeah? Or you were talking about something else you wanted us to see?
Do you know how to operate?
I think we got a handle on this.
Ender, do you know what this means? You're
This
pushing
means
a
that
button.
hey, just push it real good, will you? Come on.
I know.
Well, upstairs is the kitchen and dining area. You could spend some time there. Hang on, I'm getting some a message. 1 second, please.
It could be our captain coming in. He comes in pretty hot.
Yes.
Do I see any buttons on this console that look like they're, comms?
Yes.
I'll push
Hey,
the comm and go like,
Hey.
"Hey, we're having fun down here."
Hey, Syntax.
Excuse me.
I don't think that operated the hangar, man.
Excuse me. I think it's time for you to get out of the engineering room, out of the science area, and take yourself upstairs.
Is there music in this room? I think we need some music in this
There
room.
is music is a distraction from science.
Oh, wow.
Oh, are you sure?
I'm going to give her my robot split eyes.
I do not have time for your frolicking. The universe is coming to an end, and it's time to take that seriously. Maybe you aren't the right team for this operation. You have the drive with the paperwork saying that you're supposed to be picking this piece up.
The captain's got it with him. We said we realized we made a little mistake, right? And the captain should have been here, and maybe maybe the other guy should have been over there, and the captain should have been here. But he's the one with the stuff.
I think it was S4J4V last time that downloaded it.
And then shared it with them.
Put it on their computer.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay, never mind.
Put it on their computer.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, I got my wires crossed. Yes, you already did send that information over. Okay. Well, until
just lean in close, say, "I thought so." You were saying?
I was told that they're going to try and hook up the puddle jumpers to get your starship just kind of drifting over to this rock to dock up. Apparently your pilot is a really phenomenal pilot and can land just about anything.
I believe he may be the most incredible pilot of all time.
In fact,
I would call him a sky pilot.
If you just change one letter of dock up, you'll get my performance.
He has done things I've seen no other pilot attempt. He can do
I'll
it.
take my wrench and I'll go. And I'll drop it on the ground.
You two need to get out of this out of the lab now. Please go upstairs and go. You'll be able to find the kitchen easily.
I bet you're not a fan of Thomas Dolby. I bet she's not a fan of Thomas Dolby. What do you think?
Who?
I believe that she is not about science.
And as such, I will take my lead, madam.
So
I will walk up
I'll
to the
pick up
door.
my wrench and I'll follow him. But I'll give her a little shoulder on the way out.
Excuse me. As you two
and then right when I get to the last 10 feet, I'm going to turn around and moonwalk back.
Perfect. Once you two are out the door, like as you're getting right to the outside of the door, you hear her come over and you can hear behind you buttons being pushed and a lock engage on the lab door. Walking down the hall, there is.
We might have missed something.
I'm going to go down and check this other door.
There is a door
at the other end of the hall.
Before walking out.
Yes. Oh, there is?
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Right where, yeah.
Right where syntax is over right now.
Yeah, I'll open it.
Okay. Hang on just one second. Where did that go? It's warm, buzzing of fans built into tables. As you look in, you see somebody that's bent over with glasses and microscopic glasses attached with a soldering iron and some laser, a laser cutter as well. Look up and go, can I help you?
Cool. And I'll just walk over to where he's at.
Please do not bump this. Please. I'm hacking this tribute right now. One false move, something terrible could happen.
Oh, I know about that.
Do you?
I don't like tributes. I fuck them up all the time.
Okay, well, I was just.
I think this guy seems like he really has something smart to do. Let's check this out. Just take a step back. Go ahead. Wire away. What's your name?
Seems kind of clean in here.
It's very clean.
All right. A man could live in here.
My name is
I'll wipe the floor.
let's see. My name's
Yeah.
Carrot.
Carrot, carrot top, carrot top. You said.
Perrud.
He has a twin brother named Derek.
Ah,
Did you know that?
Derek. That's a good guy. I knew York once. He
Oh,
was
yeah?
a good guy.
Alas,
Yeah,
poor
yeah.
York.
Well, you were doing something there, my
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I prefer
Jersey, what are you?
I prefer silence if that's okay. Oh, and actually, let me erase the so you can see what's going on here, right?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Add fog, remove erase fog. Let me know if you see this because I don't see it going away.
I can't see it going away. I don't see another person, but I'm sure
I
you'll talk
see the room, a door in the southwest side.
Yes, and a door
Yeah.
to the right as well, right?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oops.
Yep. Nice try. Oh,
So
that's
I have
gone.
to ask you before we continue. Now everything's gone away though.
Sorry, I accidentally closed the map. You should be able to open it back up.
Oh, okay. No, mine just
I
has
guess
an
we have
X.
to close ours and open it back again.
Nope.
No. Yeah. I still don't have it. I'm floating in space.
Really? Huh, okay, let's see. Oh, I know. Here, let's see. Map 2. How about now?
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo!
Sorry.
So is
No.
the captain? I mean, the professor human?
Yes.
Is an Ender is also human?
Yes.
Okay. It's important for my guy.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I am a bottom feeder. Yes.
Yeah, you're still human.
Yeah, so human.
Yeah. Human. Yeah.
Unless you
I am a meat popsicle.
That's right. The other
I
guy
showed
was
you
calling
my-
us meat bags the whole time.
Yeah.
All right.
I haven't shown you my worm, have I? I have shown you my worm.
I think you showed everyone.
That's right.
Yeah. You guys all know I got a worm.
That's the word
I
on
can
the
get rid of it. He's clean though. He's clean. This worm is clean, I tell you. Top to bottom. You know what I'm saying?
It's been
Sadly.
polished.
Let's see.
Sadly, I do.
Show.
Excuse me.
Okay. So there is. Can you see the character there now?
Yes.
Okay.
I see you.
So that's Karen. So I'm almost done. Just if you could just, I need to take a deep breath in and just try not to say anything.
Just relax and let it happen, man.
Okay. We didn't implode. This should be good. So what are you doing here?
We're coming to
wow.
swap cores, and they asked us to step out, and this was the door. So we went through.
He was quite
Here you
unpleasant.
are. Huh. Are you where are you trying to go? Are you just trying to did you want to go back?
No. We're with the package delivery people, man.
We're couriers.
Gotcha.
Package couriers.
Okay.
Zoom. Man, I just got to tell you how beautifully clean it is in here. You very rarely come across a room as immaculately put together as this. And I'm telling you, I can appreciate a room like this.
Well, that's very kind of you to say. We try to keep things as clean as we can because, any dust particles get into the things that we're working on. It could throw everything off. I mean, just the DAD system alone, that was a big one.
I can only imagine. Dads are mean.
You said you were the couriers, right? You're here to pick up the Delahedron anti-decimator?
Yes.
I mean, the DAD? Yes. Sorry, we just call it DAD because that's more than 3 mouthfuls of radish right there.
Oh, I see. Well, I apologize. I should, but I got a whole DAD issue that we don't want to get into, and it involves a very dirty room. So we'll just go with DAD.
Okay.
And
It sounds like it was containing a lot of radishes. They're earthy, you know.
the dirt. Yeah. That's why I don't like fingernails either. Oh, nasty things.
They're
Nasty.
almost
They hold
as-
stuff.
The radishes are what keep us all alive here.
Yeah, but it's the dirt that's on them. Again,
Is there a
it's the whole
window in this door?
old daddy thing.
There is yes, there's a window looking into the room.
I'm gonna look in.
Okay.
Sorry, Ken. I rolled over you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ender.
Yeah. No. Please jump in.
You see okay, just as you look in, you see the professor coming up through a hole in the floor right where she's standing now.
Uh-huh.
That looks like it was a trap door or a hidden door to down below.
Mole rat.
What is she doing? Just coming out
And then
not caring,
and closing it
anything?
up, like pushing some buttons on the wall, and it
But we walked through there and we didn't see anything like that.
correct.
All right. I'll look up at Carrot and I'll be like, I found the professor to be quite chilly in manner. How do you like working with her?
I've learned quite a bit from her. She's extremely smart. There's I wouldn't know half of the things that I know now had I not apprenticed beneath her. So her bedside manner is not great, I'll admit, but yes, she makes up for that in her knowledge base.
So would you say she's a truthful person?
Yes, why?
Well, I'm just curious and gathering data as we wait to pick up the package.
I see. Oh, hang on. It looks like they're about ready to start hauling the starship. Are you going to be part of that? Are you going to be helping connect up the jumpers? Hang on. Oh yes, there's going to be. I think Barles is about going to be back here in about 10 minutes to pick you both up.
That's the man, Barles. I'm glad he didn't leave us behind. You know, I was worried for a while.
I'll lean into Ender and whisper, I think there might be fun in the other room.
The other room's not as clean as this one. I'll lean in. This is then pull this. Do it yourself. Rewind. He's looking right at us. I'll say, look, he can see us. And I'll point over to Carrot Top. Yeah, Carrot. Jared, the ring guy. No implode. So how do we get? We just go through this door. I'll point toward the door that Syntax is standing beside. This is the way they're going to pick us up, right?
The door you came in, and then go back up the ladder you came down.
No, but that came through this other doorway here. I thought it'd be easier. I'll just start to walk over to. Is there a handle? Is there a button? Hopefully, there's a button.
There's a button. There's a whole interface on the side to be able to push buttons and move things into, or to.
Fantastic. I'll just walk up, and if I can get at least 3 buttons at a time and push them in some fashion, I'll just open it up. We'll just go through here. It's a quicker way.
This way?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
The door opens, and you see Professor Jambi turn and look at you in a very quizzical way, and then we're going to jump back to the other asteroid.
Excellent.
Okay.
Let's see. Scenes. Asteroid.
Buttons always work.
But you don't know until you test it.
That's right. God.
Well,
How about these?
Max, it looks like we're just about done. So I've radioed in to try and get some rock jumpers over to try and hook up to your starship, And you're
Fantastic.
confident that you can land that thing a couple rocks over, right?
Absolutely.
Because it's gonna take a lot of work to get things moving with those little rock jumpers. But yeah,
I understand.
here we've got
Yes, this won't be a problem on my end.
Okay. Oh, good.
As
Well,
long as none of your people mess up, everything should be fine.
I mean, our people aren't really great pilots, but we got some good engineers and we got some good miners and that sort of thing.
This is good. You run a tight ship. I appreciate that.
Miners are not old enough to work on ships.
Oh no!
I have confidence we're going to save the universe.
Excellent. So,
Just cranking Winger's 17 song all the way there.
Flick says, "Okay, well, let's go get in that rock jumper. Let's see, Para, you stay here if that's all right with you to make sure everything still stays together and to open the door once we're docked up." Okay. So you guys get in the rock jumper, head over. It wasn't very far. You go past the. It's like, do you think we should pick up? Oh no, we've got somebody else coming to get your friends. Barles is going to pick up your friends that are over at the Science Center.
Yeah, I think everyone's got it handled.
So he keeps going over. He's like, okay, so he put on his light back suit before going. He's like, I've got a little bit of a tow cable on here. Where do you think we should hook this up to your starship? And
probably someplace really secure. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I guess so. But you're going to know what's secure. This is your starship, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So let's go over there and look.
Okay.
So I look at the starship and I just look for. I'm thinking, if it's secure, it needs to be something kind of big and bulky,
right?
That can easily attach to. So I start looking for whatever that is.
Okay. So this is a massive ship, right? This is this precious hauler is huge, and these little tiny puddle jumpers compared to it, I mean, they're pretty minuscule compared to it. Even though these rock jumpers hold 6 people, it's like 6 people in like crammed in little transport type thing.
It's like a bobsled.
Yeah, totally.
This should be easy.
We could do with anything that put any kind of friction in the world. You could move a whole mountain.
Yes. So you find like there's definitely pieces like on the front of the starship that you can connect it to, and all these there's like.
Are they the biggest pieces?
Mm-hmm. Oh, the biggest pieces that the actual hook will get attached to, unless you want to loop the hook around and have it attached to the pull line.
This is serious consideration. I float this idea. I'm like, well, what if? I mean, really, the most secure thing we can do is if we loop it around and attach the lines back to themselves so that they really have a good wrap around the whole vessel. That seems pretty secure.
We can try it. I don't know if it's gonna be long enough to be able to hook it back to itself.
Oh, well, now if you've got an equipment deficiency and we just need to attach it to whatever is most secure. And again, he looks at the ship for the biggest part of the ship that it can just attach onto, be it landing gear, a wing, whatever.
Well,
that's what he will point out, and he will go right there. That's obviously the best spot.
I see. Okay, well, we'll hook ours up here, and we'll have the couple other rock jumpers attach in some other spots, and we'll get everything all.
Why would you want them to attach it to other spots?
To kind of distribute the weight.
Okay, that might work.
I'm glad you're here, Captain. Now that we can
Oh man.
Well,
Man, you made one decision on day one, and it has been the best thing that's ever happened.
It's been wonderfully played out. I'm surprised this ran this long.
So while everybody's hooking everything up, he's like, "Well, Captain, do you want to go ahead and get in the starship, and we'll connect to your comms and let you know when we're starting to pull, and then
Perfect.
you just give us a word. Like, what should be the word for us to hit the release to release the pull cables?"
How about release?
It
Pull
makes
cables.
perfect sense. That's why you're the captain. And they continue hooking
goes
things
in.
up. You go back onto the ship. There's all the people that were there from before. There's Vinny, and Vinny greets you. "Hello, Captain.
What's up, Vinny?
Just should I prepare the rest of the travelers for the process of
Oh,
whatever?"
you should be prepared, Vinny.
Okay. Anything that I should tell them?
Just tell them that we're about to put the new power source in, but we're going to move this vessel with all of these other small bobsleds over to that asteroid.
Oh, incredible. All right.
I know, right?
I will buckle up.
Yes.
So this is all taking a little bit to get all this done. Back on the science station, you had just gone into back into the main. You had gone back into the main
with a crane arm,
area. Yep.
overreacted. Yeah.
And Professor is like, "What are you doing in here? I thought I'd locked that door."
Hold on. Oh, map's moving everywhere like crazy.
Oh, does that move for you when I move it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe when I'm moving and you're moving, it's not moving now.
I
No,
think
it's
so.
stopped.
Yeah, we're good now.
Okay.
Maybe it's just a little.
I heard he was coming in with the ship. I just wanted to do one last check through this thing. Make sure that arm doesn't get out of control again, just one check.
But
And to make sure it's as clean as it is in that room back there. Have you seen that room back there? Where Derek, the imploder guy, clean room back there.
Of course
You
I
should
did.
take a note from him. Keep your room as clean as his, and arms like that. Well,
yeah.
anyway.
Uh-huh. So they're going to go get the power cord. Do you want to go and assist them with that? Or do you just want to wait here until the power core is gotten?
I'm just going to walk
I'm
over
waiting
here,
for Chuck.
open this, and
Chuck,
go
our
get it.
ride was coming to pick us up. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think you may want to wait upstairs and outside for him then. All you have to do is follow this hall straight down, go to the end, and take the ladder all the way up.
So not the ladder down in here. That's not the one I want to take.
No,
I want to go out.
The ladder down in here. So that's where you'll be going later when you come to actually pick up the real piece of dad.
So I was already opening that door.
Okay. You were trying to open that door. That door was locked.
Or trying to open that door.
That door was locked as she had locked it when you left previously.
So she suddenly got a little nitty gritty with us, huh?
Yep. Here, if you're trying to go out that door, let me unlock it, please. Sorry, I wanted this with you pushing all of the buttons. I wanted to.
I'm going to let my giant wrench slide back into my hand, and I'm going to be like, "What do you mean the real part of dad?"
I was not ready for you to see the actual piece until the ship was closer to getting over here, just in case something went completely wrong.
But isn't that our mission, to inspect things before the ship gets here to make sure all is well?
At the end of the day, I don't have to trust you.
At the beginning of the day, I do not believe I trust you. And I love humans, all of you.
He's right. He does love all of you.
You understand what is at stake for humanity. If this piece gets into the wrong hands, it could be all dimensions, all universes infected by the Grimm.
I'll just hold up. You see how clean these hands are? Do you think these hands, you can't trust these hands? Look at them. I've trusted them my entire life. Look, all 10 fingers, still have all of them. Every single one,
And
clean as a whistle.
And they have a tendency to push things.
Well, somebody's got to stop the cranes because they're out of control. But I'll deal with my dad later after we get this piece, right? So that's what we're coming in to do. My question, I think, was, do you want us to pick up that piece and take it with us? Or are you going to wait for us to dock and then pick up the piece?
Oh, no, you're going to have to dock to get that piece.
I'm just going to say, the syntax guy, he's a lot bigger than he looks. You know, if you're worried about transport, you know, if it's a size thing, pretty sure he's still your man.
It cannot work its way through the corridors. It's too large for that. It has to go through the special airlock hatch down below. But syntax will be important, especially if your captain cannot connect properly to the asteroid, because there could, if it does not create a good seal, it would be very handy to have someone with that does
I
not.
love it when the game master foreshadows.
He's played with this group before. I know how you clowns are. Well,
I really want to be out of character, but I have to stay within.
Thankfully, I'm playing a dull-witted drunkard, so who's a clean freak. I am not going to speak for.
It's the opposite of you.
Syntax. Yeah, the opposite, total opposite. I'm not going to speak for him and ask him what he wants to do, but I'm going to lean in close and say, this is what I'm going to say. Two things maybe. One for sure. I hope that room downstairs is ready for the hangar, you know, because we were supposed to inspect it. We're supposed to trust you on that. And the second thing, keep this room clean, yeah? No matter what.
She steps back as you're stepping into, stepping in. She steps back. I always keep this room clean. So that is not an issue, and it is ready to go and will be ready to go unless you prove that your Legion is untrustworthy, and then you will not get this piece, and we will find someone else to transport it.
So is it the docking thing that says we're worthy in your eyes?
Yes.
Ask your forfeit. Right? Wait till you see what this guy does. Wait, I say, and turn. You're gonna look by a window. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm telling you. Start walking. Come on, syntax. Hey, we don't have to worry about that door. I'm sure it's gonna open.
I'm gonna come over to this panel where I'm at. I keep circling with my mouse, like you guys can see that. I know how to do that. Does that make a pop? How do you make the wow 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 thing?
I don't think you can. Can you?
Well, I see Ken's guy doing it all the time.
Left click, hold down.
Oh, really? I see somebody just did it there.
Left click, hold down.
Left. What is left?
All right, left click and hold down.
Oh, left click, hold. Just hold your mouse.
Right. Just hold the left click.
Yeah. No. Are you seeing something for me?
No.
I'm not.
How about right click?
No.
That's me doing it.
Who's that?
All right. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm over there at that panel, right? And do I see the comms again?
Yep.
So I'm going to push the comm button, and I'm going to say, heroic Captain Avax, I believe the gloves have been thrown down, that your landing is how we'll be judged for the cargo we shall receive.
Am I hearing
I'm
this?
sure that you will blow them away with your amazing abilities.
All of a sudden, you're hearing this coming across the starship intercom.
I go, Syntax, yes. Has the Stargate been secure and checked out thoroughly?
It has.
Excellent. Yes, this should be.
Hey, I'll shout back. Hey, there was one part we had to trust this lady, this professor dude. I had to trust. I couldn't look at it myself. And they have a problem with cranes back here too. I got to tell you, AVAX, the cranes are crazy. There's one that almost got me.
Andrew, the important part of the times we live in is that we all have to learn to work together as a team and accept whatever mistakes our brethren may make. I am entrusting our ship to an entire swarm of tiny little ships.
And I'll look at Ender, and my face will drop into a somber way, and I'll say, Ender, this is the meaning of humanity. It's really more human than human.
I can think of no one that understands humans better than Syntax.
Okay,
I mean,
time
it's
for you to get.
expressed so eloquently. Yes.
It's time for you to get off the comms and go upstairs and meet Barles, please.
Chuck, that's all right.
I'm gonna walk right over. Oh, I can't touch my guy anymore.
Can't touch this.
Correct, Mundos. Let's see. How about now? Nope.
For some reason, I can't grab any of the people either.
Alchemies.
I can.
Somebody's moving.
All right. I moved me.
I bet.
Ender's got all
Here we
the
go.
power.
I had things I had it covered up by the panel that was pulled out to the right.
I can't move my guy. I was actually going to go over there where the professor is, and just sit down.
You are quite the bucket of bolts, aren't you?
I am actually far more than bolts.
You just want to see what's downstairs. Would that make you happy?
I would love to see what's downstairs. However, I believe you've indicated that we should not, and you don't trust us. So I was just waiting here for your man.
So you're
Vinny. No,
Barles was going to be upstairs. So you just want to wait until your starship gets here, and then once they have the power core, and
I do.
Okay.
I thought Chuck was meeting us upstairs or something.
Well, I think Chuck should meet us downstairs.
Okay. Gee, could he bring a snack? I mean, it's been a while.
There's no snack clean enough in the universe for you, my friend, unless it is a Twinkie.
Look, I think I might have saw a reactor or two whenever he came by, or I heard of one at least. If I get one close enough to that, it'll clean it right up. Perfect after that. Popcorn.
I'll open a small cavity in my body, and I'll pull out some Slim Jims. And I'll say, I'm saving these for a rainy day.
They're only a couple hundred.
Fantastic.
The instructions say to snack them.
Let's try it. Oh yeah, brother!
Just as you do that, it
all feels good.
Dust.
Yeah, and so I don't know if Chuck's coming down or we got to come up to him. I thought maybe because we want to get on the boat with Anthrax, right? Syntax. I mean Avax, that other one, Aardvark, the dude with the pouch. We want to get on his ship, yeah.
Joey
and Chuck's our ride.
I will. I'll get Barles to come and get you.
Chuck D, where are you?
And
okay.
And I'll bring some as she's coming over here, and all of a sudden all the systems are getting locked down as she's clocking into them to try and block you out of out of their systems. Jumping back to AVAX, you're in the starship. Everybody's hooked up, and they're starting to slowly pull the Salvation 3 towards the asteroid C, or asteroid G.
Right.
No, asteroid C. Sorry, to get the power core.
Excellent. He makes sure to help by piloting.
Okay, excellent. Well, you're going to use your piloting skill. If you have no piloting, make a presence test. Basically, you're going to have to try and float in and then have the thing come out and connect to your docking area. Did you have any favors?
Wow.
I really wanted to get off this asteroid.
If I recall correctly, we spent all the favors last time. Do they reset session to session?
They reset after a rest, but there hasn't really been a break in the story to have that happen yet. Yes.
Then I got it.
Sounds like a no.
I don't think
Unless someone else wants to let me borrow.
Does anyone else have a
I'm
favorite?
looking to see if I got one. Oh no, I got 0.
What
I got 0
about,
favors.
Excuse me. 0.
0? All right.
That's okay because
That's
I mean,
our team name, the Zeros.
I mean, I've got this.
None.
As you're kind of just being drug in a little bit. At any point, do you say release?
Do I feel like we're in the place where I need to release?
You're coming up to it, and you're getting just about to where it is, and you haven't said anything yet.
Oh, okay. Well, as soon as the ship gets to where I believe it needs to be, I go, release!
And then all of a sudden,
He's very dramatic about it. He'll stop and then suddenly, release! And then
all the words release. And the starship is still just kind of floating just a little bit as it continues to with the momentum that it had, but then it just kind of sits there. And you realize that you can
kill
see
me
in the monitors the kind of like the tube that comes out that would normally connect, and it's just just out of reach from being able to auto connect.
I get on the comms or whatever I think the comms are.
Yep.
And I say, hey, you need to move the bobsleds on top of the ship and push. You just need to push. You just push.
Captain, Captain, you want us to push?
Yes.
How about we'll try and see if we can get the connection tube and manually connect it from the outside.
Yes. That's it. Exactly the way I said it.
And just as that happens, they all, after a bit of time, they all go and connect the tube up to the right part, and the tube helps pull the starship in, retracting it towards the asteroid, so that the actual docking area and the loading area where you normally would carry freight is able to connect up to the big airlock there, so that the battery can be, or the power core can be swapped out. Yes, you did it. You did it. The captain did it.
What did I say? Snap into a Slim Jim, baby.
And if I had invited them, we'd still be floating around.
So this is going to take some time, actually moving the power core, swapping it, getting it locked into place, putting the other one, because they're going to need to secure it in the existing station so that there can be at least a little bit of reserve power there. You guys will be sitting in the science center for a little bit. You guys have enough time to actually rest now, while they've pulled in a bunch of the different miners, the mining crew, and some of the science folks to also help with all of this, to try and make it go quickly. They've brought most of the colony here to try and help get both of these things taken care of. So you'll be able to rest, regain any hit points or favors that you want. And I think this is where we'll pick up in 2 weeks, if that's okay with you guys, because it's a good stopping point.
You definitely use
Absolutely.
hit points and favors.
Excellent.
I don't think I've lost the one. Oh no, I've got 7. Wow, this is the first character I've ever had that didn't have 1 hit point.
Excellent.
Yeah. I
Now,
still don't know what that's like.
How do you take a long rest in this particular jam?
Let's see. Let's see if there's under tools. Let's see if there's. I'm seeing.
I can't remember if I took any hit points or not. There's no like indication of it.
I don't. Maybe not. I know a couple of people got hit in the when there was the encounters with the captain.
But even so, like, how will we fix that?
I'm trying to see if there. I can't remember how that works in here, so I'm seeing if there's a tool that has, because in the tool column, I don't know if you guys see this or not, but there's a bunch of tables like tips, creature reaction. You may not see those.
Yeah.
Let me see if I.
Editing your character though, right? Hey Ross, right? Editing your character. If you click on that in the upper left-hand corner, there's a little wrench. You click on that icon, it'll let you edit the character. Again, I don't know.
I don't want to edit it. I should just be able to like reset it.
I'm with you, but I don't see a way to reset that guy.
Oh, let's see. If you, I know. So if you click on their hit points, it should have your max and your minimum. So you should be able to click ++ if you want to do that.
You don't really ever have more than 4 favors or so, do you?
No, it's depending on your class. It's either a D2 or a D4.
Yeah, so I'm hitting on my stuff and nothing is happening. So I guess nothing happened.
Gotcha. Let me take a quick gander at syntax. I'm going to view.
I'm sorry, I don't have any favors at all. I'm so damn good. I don't need a favor.
What happens when we have a watcher?
I mean, I'm surprised.
What'd you say, Ross?
We had a watcher. So like Hound Knight is watching. So that's cool.
Awesome. So that is directly. That's direct. The watcher is directly through alchemy, as opposed to the YouTube stuff or the Backerkit.
Okay, but they're still watching. So what does that mean?
That means they're seeing the game.
What's up, Dave?
Awesome. Okay. So, and then for favors, Ken, did you see where your specific types of favors should have been?
No, I had to create a new tracker for my favors.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure how many a man-sheen gets, but I can look it up.
Let me see.
I can add a tracker, but my favors, I have 0 favors.
But you should have some, right?
Oh. No, I believe whenever I created it, I believe I started with 0 for me as a harvester. I'll double check. I'll go to the print.
I did take damage. I'm down from 5 to 3.
Gotcha. And
when I went to hit points, and to fix that, it did not fix that.
Gotcha. You may just have to manually do that. Sorry.
No, I'm doing it manually.
AVAC should have 2. Is there a D2 rather? For
D2
syntax. Right.
I think mine's a D2.
A D2. Now, can I close that and it remember my tracker? Let's see. First, I will D2. I'm going to roll a D4, and evens it's a 2, odds it's a 1.
Hawkins,
it is a 1.
Ender should be a D2 as well for your favors.
And 1 die.
Gotcha.
Oh, no, I'm going to get 2.
I think we're all pretty much D2s for that.
Okay.
Oh, and of course on alchemy, you've got no D4 to roll. Or D2 to roll. Sorry, D4 is the lowest roll.
Okay. Well, you can do odd even. That's how I usually do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I was just surprised, being software that wasn't there. But I'll just
I can mention
roll a
that to them and see
D6.
if they can add that in.
Oh, you'd think like any
What?
dice range might be on there,
Yep.
like even the funky dice.
Yeah.
I may be able to
Yeah.
edit that. I don't know.
Add custom dice.
Maybe. That's right.
Settings. Yep. I'll just
Yeah,
have to look
so
for that.
No. Huh.
The 2.
All right, so that's more best. So I don't know why it gave me a +2 before. So I have 2 favors now.
Cool.
And then you have to do it manually and hit done. All right, so I'm back. Yeah. Only gave me 1. Yep. Apparently I can only have 1 favor.
Interesting. Here, do you mind if I look at your character real quick, or
Not at all.
as you play, and then
Geez, I was just looking at that too.
let's see, that would be a tracker. Favors. Oh yeah, okay. Has maximum value of 2. There we go. If you go in and you go to edit, and then you go to trackers, and then if you scroll down, the first one will be favors. Positive metacurrency theme, and then go to you can change the maximum value there. And so you had a maximum value of 1 in there for some reason, so I changed that out.
Character.
Yep. Oh dang it! Let's see if
Oh, sorry. I just have to do the very same thing. Sorry, B. You were explaining that whenever.
okay.
I got
was
you.
not
Go
paying
to your character and hit the edit button.
Yep.
Then go to the tracker column,
Yep.
and then go to current. Where is it? This is as far as I got.
There's a shortcut to that.
Maximum value is 1. Oh, that's hit points. Oh,
Mine
favors.
is
There it is. I
maximum
see it.
value 2 though
Whoa.
for favors.
Why'd my screen
Hit
change?
points is 5.
Because I realized I had the wrong theme setting. I didn't have the theme setting the entire time.
Wah, wah.
Yep. Now it looks right.
I was gonna say it does look way more vast Grimm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So next time, for sure.
It ain't letting me get that though. So let's see. Hit points,
I
yes,
only
is
have 1
correct.
hit point, and I'll be happy about that. Yeah, I'm used to characters with 1 hit point.
Did you figure it
If
out
I'm lucky.
for your character?
Trackers, favors.
Yep.
Cool.
I have current point value is 2, maximum value is 2. However, on my actual screen, it only shows, oh, now it shows 2. Huh. Okay.
Cool.
Back to full strength.
Excellent.
Dun, dun,
Ready,
dun,
ready
yes.
to get argumentative with the professor.
Excellent. Well, you will, I believe Ender has probably been fed various forms of radishes, and probably the same thing with AVAX. But we'll pick up where the starship has a power core, and you're going to be going to pick up the piece, the DAD, the Calahedron anti-decimator piece from the Science Center.
Yes.
Remind me what you told these guys when they logged in. What happened to the other guy?
They're just on the ship right now.
They're just hanging out somewhere else.
Yep.
Okay.
They're just hanging on the ship.
Yep.
There. All right.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys
Fun
playing
times.
tonight.
Fantastic. Fun stuff.